Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. As you can tell by the title and thumbnail, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 most expensive wines in the world. Before we do jump right on into it, for any of you guys who are watching right now and are new to the channel, don't forget to click that big red subscribe button, along with the notification bell so you never miss an upload. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay then, so coming in at our number 5 spot, we've got Chateau Margaux 2009 Balthazar. This wine comes at a whopping price of $195,000 for one bottle. This wine is one of the most prestigious wines out there. Located in Bordeaux, France, its wines are consistently in demand by those with the most refined taste in wine. However, I guess it's not that simple. You do have to be able to afford to indulge as well, making all owners of this wine super rich. This particular edition of the wine is one of the most exclusive wines offered by the company. Only 6 bottles of this wine remain in the world, which is probably why it costs so much money for a 12-liter bottle. 3 of the bottles were sold at a wine shop called Les Clos, which had a reputation for its high-end alcoholic drinks. The 3 were sold to one person, who was a wine merchant based in Dubai. It's made with 80% Cabernet grapes, with the rest being comprised with Merlot. There is no other wine as young as this one, and has also commanded such a high price. And if you think these prices are expensive, then get ready for some other wines on this list. Okay, so moving swiftly on into our number 4 spot, we've got Chateau Margaux 1787. The price of this wine is an obscene $225,000. Yet again, another wine from Chateau Margaux has made its way into today's list of top tier wines. This edition of Chateau Margaux has been authenticated as a part of Thomas Jefferson's wine collection, but like the other wines supposedly owned by Jefferson, it met a tragic end. The wine's owner, William Solikin, bought the bottle for $225,000. He later took it to a special dinner at a Four Seasons hotel to celebrate the wine. Unfortunately, a waiter accidentally bumped it into the table, and the wine fell and shattered on the ground. The good news is, the wine had its own insurance, but obviously no amount of money could replace what he had just lost. Well, I think we've all learned something new today. Some people in this world have insurance on wine. Next up, at our number 3 spot, we've got Cheval Blanc 1947. The price is $304,375. Okay, now these prices are getting stupidly high right now. This wine is considered by many experienced drinkers to be the best Bordeaux ever made by one of the most prestigious winemakers in the world. Apparently, the beauty of this wine is in its flaws. The year it was produced, being 1947, was supposedly characterized by very bad weather. This forced the creators to produce it in unknown conditions, causing many technical flaws. However, this gave it a taste which is so unique and could not possibly be replicated, which is why some are willing to pay the super high price that it sells for. A bottle sold at an auction went for the insane $304,000 in 2010. At the time, this was a world record price. Moving on to our penultimate number 2 spot, we've got 1945 Jeroboam of Chateau Mouton, Rothschild. Yeah, this name is a bit of a mouthful, along with the price. This bottle of wine cost $310,000. The Chateau Mouton is yet another wine estate that was established by a member of the Rothschild family back in 1853. Nowadays, their wines are amongst the most valuable in the world, but perhaps their most desirable wine is this one. This vintage had a V on the label, which stood for the victory of the Alliance forces in World War II. It smells of mint, vanilla, dry green moss, and pine needles, with the taste apparently being very raspberry-like, with sweet dry cherries. A standard 750ml bottle costs such an obscene price of $310,000. This makes it roughly $8,000 per glass of wine. For that price, it must be good. If you've never heard of the Rothschild name before, then you're no wine connoisseur. Finally, coming in at our number 1 spot, we've got Screaming Eagle Cabernet Sauvignon 1992. This wine is the most expensive of them all, and sits at an insanely expensive price of $500,000 for a bottle. $500,000 on a bottle of wine. That's insane. This wine sold for the ridiculous price at an auction in the year of 2000. The most expensive wine ever sold to date was produced at the Screaming Eagle Winery in Oakville, California. The wines produced here are so limited in production and pricey that they are considered as cult wines. Cult wines are wines that dedicated groups of committed enthusiasts are willing to pay the top price to own a certain bottle of wine. This is certainly the case for our number 1 spot. The wine is aged in 60% in new oak, and is purple in color. It has an aroma of jammy black currants with subtle traces of the oak. And there you have it, the top 5 most expensive wines in the world. For any of you guys who've enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and also subscribe if you're new around here. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.